They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You look at this Carolina defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Open man right side is Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Bears nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. Oh, poor decision there. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I'd make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say, because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 20.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Carolina defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Let's keep those sticks moving. I want to see points at the end of this drive. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, go lion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now it's Peterson. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Murray changing the play. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They're making a real 1st quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Murray now on first down. Pass complete there to Nakua. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Snap comes to Murray and 1. His pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Herbert going to change the look. On 2nd and 9. Herbert. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
You can do it, baby. Where's your courage? Show 'em what you got. Show 'em what you got.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Now he's into the clear again. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, boys, we got this. Thank God. Thank you. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Got more where that came from.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Keep it up, keep it up. You're a ball, man.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Keep it up. Your ball, baby. Let's go, baby. this! You got this! Stay on point, fellas!
Now a 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 21. Hey, easy.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Stop him early.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bears nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Get another yard! Put him down! Woo! Woo! Come on, get him! Lay him out! Oh, yeah! Stop him! Let us down!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Bears take over first down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Stole it from the receiver.
Home troops right. Set.
They begin on the ground with Camaro. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Ready, go!
On second down, here's Herbert. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Go. Hey, Ray.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Way to make a play. We are in it to win it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Camaro. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Herbert just beat the play clock. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, ram. Home to right. We go orange.
They snap it to Herbert. Being chased out left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Michael Thomas from 6 yards away. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Breece Hall, 42 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Murray looking to change the play here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Hall ought to give up the middle. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Buying time to his left. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Coach. On the hole. Green.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Danny Gray, 59 yards. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Murray. That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Carolina, the train just keeps rolling.